Hi students, how are you? Welcome back to my channel Atom Bio 360. We discussing about reproductive health. In last class we discussed about implants. So in today's class we will discuss about injectables. So injectable means the in a single dose the large quantity of the hormones, that is estrogen hormone, so or progesterone hormone. In some cases both estrogen and progesterone combined together also injected into the body. Okay, so this hormone present in the body for long time. Okay, so long time means 1 month to 3 months. So the injections can prevent the pregnancy minimum 1 month and maximum up to 3 months. So that kind of the injections is available in the market. So see here DMPA. So DMPA means that is called medroxyprogesterone acetate. Sorry, this is medroxyprogesterone. Sorry, correct only. DMPA means that is a depot medroxyprogesterone acetate. Depot medroxyprogesterone acetate. Medroxy, that is depot means slowly. So the hormone enter into the body slowly, it will releases into all parts of the body. Depot means slow. Depot medroxyprogesterone acetate. Okay, so this hormone that is called DMPA. So it will affect up to the 3 months. So up to 3 months it can prevent the pregnancy. And another one is notireston enestate. So this is the other kind of medication, notireston enestate. So notireston enestate, it can prevent the pregnancy up to the 2 months. So and another one is cyclofen and mesigna. This is called combined. So combined means it having a two activities. That is combined estrogen and progesterone activity. Okay, so it having a combined activity. That combined activity is the estrogen activity and progesterone activity. So cyclofen mesigna. So this is the injection. So this it can prevent pregnancy up to the 3 months. So this is the different kinds of the injectables available in the market. And male pills, generally one kind of believeness present in the society, that is the pills is present only for the females to prevent the pregnancy. So the pills is not only present for the females, the pills is present for the males also. Okay, so example for this for that kind of the pill, that is Gosofil. So it is extracted from the cotton seeds. Extracted from cotton seeds. Okay, so but there is a side effect in this pill. Because of that side effect, it is completely banned. Gasofil is completely banned because of the side effects. So what kind of side effect is present in the Gasofil? So the Gasofil having a side effect. That side effect is azoospermia. So azoospermia means that is negligible amount of sperms is present in the semen. Otherwise, complete absence of the sperms present in the semen. That condition is called azoospermia. So azoospermia means completely the sperms absent in the semen. Otherwise, negligible amount of the sperms present in the semen. That kind of condition is called azoospermia. So azoospermia is the side effect of the Gasofil. So because of this side effect, this male pills is banned. Okay, this is not utilized, so this is banned. Okay, so the because of azoospermia side effect, completely the Gasofils is banned. Okay, so this is the side effects of the male pills. But one hormone we can use in the males also. That hormone, suppose to prevent the sperm production, one hormone we can use in the males also. So the hormone utilized in the males to prevent the sperm production. Okay, so that hormone is progesterone. So progesterone hormone utilized in the males to prevent the production of the sperms. Why this progesterone hormone is utilizing? Already you know that mechanism. So the progesterone having a activity, that is the progesterone can inhibit the hypothalamus either in the males or in the females. So the hypothalamus is inhibited, then there is no production of the gonadotrophic releasing hormone. If gonadotrophic releasing hormone is not produced from the hypothalamus, then there is no production of the luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone from the luteinizing hormone, and follicular stimulating hormone production is also absent from the anterior pituitary. Suppose this two hormone production is completely absent from the anterior pituitary. These two hormones is important for the sperm production. Luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone both are important for the sperm production. So luteinizing hormone is important for the the luteinizing hormone. It will activates the Leydig cells. So activated Leydig cells will produce as the testosterone, and follicular stimulating hormone is there. So the follicular stimulating hormone, it is important for the testicular development and the sperm production. And another one kind of protein is there. That protein is called androgen binding protein. So androgen binding protein produced because of the follicular stimulating hormone. So see here, I will write here down side, luteinizing hormone important for the, so it will activates the Leydig cells. Okay, so the activated Leydig cells produces testosterone. Activated Leydig cells will produce as the testosterone. Suppose luteinizing hormone is not produced, then what happens? There is no testosterone. Testosterone is absent means there is no sperm production. Okay, so that is the one effect. And another one is follicular stimulating hormone. So the follicular stimulating hormone, it is important for the testicular development. And another function of the follicular stimulating hormone, that is the follicular stimulating hormone, it is also important for the sperm production. And another important function of the follicular stimulating hormone, it will produce as androgen binding protein. Androgen binding protein. Androgen binding protein is produced from the androgen binding protein produced because of the follicular stimulating hormone. So follicular stimulating hormone, it activates the production of the androgen binding proteins. So when the androgen binding protein is produced, the androgen binding protein, it will concentrate the testosterone in the seminiferous tubules. So more the testosterone is produced and it is diffused into the seminiferous tubules. The testosterone is kept inside the seminiferous tubules because of the androgen binding protein. Okay, so the androgen binding protein, it will increase as the testosterone production in the testosterone concentration. Androgen binding protein, it will increase as the testosterone concentration in the seminiferous tubules. So this is the functions of the follicular stimulating hormone. So suppose luteinizing hormone is not produced and follicular stimulating hormone also not produced, then automatically sperm production decreased in the males. So progesterone also we can use as a that is we can use in the males to prevent the production of the sperms. So it is progesterone, his hormone is a contraceptive hormone in the males. So the contraceptive hormone in the males, that is the progesterone hormone. So first it is utilized, progesterone utilized in China in 2000 year. Okay, so progesterone injections injected into the male bodies in 2000 experimentally in country that is China. Okay, so this is about different kinds of the injections. Okay, that is this is utilized in the females, and this progesterone hormone is a injection, it is utilized in the males. Okay, so this is about injectables. Okay, so in next class we will discuss about natural methods of the contraception. So if you like the video, click the like button and share this video to your friends, and if you have any doubts, comment in the comment section. Subscribe my channel. All the best. Thank you for watching my channel. We will meet in the next video with natural methods of the contraception.